Hello class, this is Dr. Fenton. In this video, I'd like to show you how to make the vertical analysis computations on first the balance sheet and then the income statement. Let's get started. I've already placed some columns in here next to the balance sheet, balance sheet numbers. So what you want to do is not compare one year to the next, but compare the numbers in the same year. So it's vertical analysis. So what we're going to do for the assets, for cash, you're going to divide, so it's going to equal, you're going to divide the cash by total assets. And we want to lock in this B15 cell. So hit F4, and you can see what that did. It put dollar signs right here, right? Dollar signs in the formula, here and here. Hit enter, and there it's 9%, right? Take this, bring it down, and there it is. Of course, dividing total assets by itself, is 100%, so that's no problem. What this is showing you is what percent of total assets are each of these other assets, whether it's individual asset, current assets, or whatever. And really, it's as simple as that. Let's continue with this. Let's do the same thing for, if I can get it here, for the bottom part of the balance sheet. You want to divide everything you have by total liabilities and stockholders' equity, which also is the same thing as the balance sheet, our total assets here. Okay. So this will be equal, divide accounts payable by total liabilities, stockholders' equity, hit F4, it locks in that cell, hit enter, and there you have it. Grab this, bring it down. Whoops, let's grab it right here. And there we go, bring it down, and there it works. We don't need all these zeros here. Let's leave that out. Your preferred stock didn't change, we'll leave that in. We don't need this zero here, and I should have taken it out here. There's nothing there. That's all there is to it. Do the same thing for these. Again, dividing each within the same year, assets by total assets. So equal cash divided by total assets, F4, lock it in, hit enter, grab it, bring it down, take this one out, we don't need it. Oh, let's format this one. I didn't format this one yet. Format cells to a percentage. No decimal places. There we go, looks a lot better. Let's do the same thing down here. Equal accounts payable divided by total liabilities and stockholders' equity. F4 to lock it in, enter, grab it, bring it down, whoops, grab this and bring it down, there we go, got to be careful there, clean it up a little bit, let's take out this one and take out those. One more time, equal cash divided by total assets, hit F4 to lock it in, it locks in that cell for the denominator, hit enter. Let's format this, and percentage, no decimal places, here we go, and let's make it all bold like the others. Grab this, bring it down to here, there we go. Clean up a little bit here. Now let's do the same thing down here. In this cell, let's put equal accounts payable divided by total liabilities, stockholders' equity, F4 to lock that denominator in, hit enter. Let's grab this, bring it down to here, clean up a little bit, we don't need this or these, and there you go, that's it. This is a vertical analysis balance sheet. You're showing what each one is percent-wise to total assets or total liabilities, stockholders' equity. And so you can see the change, if any, from year to year, right? Now, for 2022, 2021, the cash was 9% of total assets. That's fairly consistent. In 2020, though, cash was 13% of total assets. So you look for huge changes. That's not a huge change, but you might see some that are larger changes in here. So that's what you're looking for. Okay, let's look at the income statement. Do the same thing. Let's add some columns. Insert. Bring it back a little bit. Insert. Okay, there we go. Bring it back a little bit. And we have this one over here we're going to use. Okay. In the income statement, though, every number will be divided by total net sales. Now, if you get an income statement that has total sales and then take away some items like sales and returns and things like that, then you come to net sales. I like to still divide everything by net sales. That's sort of your choice, but at least use net sales or total sales. So this is going to be 100% here. So what you want to do is, in this column, hit equal net sales divided by net sales. Hit F4 to lock in the denominator and hit enter. Let's make this in percentage. There you go. So you can see net sales divided by itself is, of course, 100%. Let's take this, bring it down for everything except earnings per share, all down through here. Let's take out the ones we don't need, clean it up a little bit. Here, here, and we don't need here, nothing there. All right. This is showing you that as a percent of sales, here is how all the other expenses and revenues, whatever, relate to sales, even net income. Let's do the same thing here. Again, equal net sales divided by itself. Hit F4 to lock it in. Hit enter. Format the column. Format sales. Percent. No decimal places. Here we go. Grab it. Bring it down. Clean it up a little bit. Take out where we don't have any numbers. There, 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 and there. And it's done. Now you can see that as a percent, net income was 7% of net sales in 2022 as compared to 2021. So a little bit better off on the bottom line. Let's do it one more time for practice. Equal net sales divided by itself. F4 to lock it in. Hit enter. Let's change this to a percent. No decimal places. Enter. And let's make it bold. And now we're ready to grab it. Bring it down to here. We don't need anything here. Delete, 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 delete. And there you have it. So you can look at the changes here. Going back to 2020, net income was only 4% of net sales. A little bit higher in 2021, 6%. Even higher in 2022, 7%. So they're doing better on the bottom line as compared to your net sales. Then what you want to do is look and see what these percentages are for each year to see if you have some major changes. Fulfillment is going up a little bit, 1% each year. Look at your gross profit. I always like to see gross profit. Sometimes the 10Ks for the companies don't show gross profit. I like to see it. In fact, I would put it in here. You move the Excel spreadsheet around and put this in here. But you can see that comparing 2022 at 42% gross profit, that's better than the year before at only 40%. And you have it in the middle here at 41%. So that's how you compute vertical analysis for the income statement. And as you start looking at percentages, you can start looking for big differences that you need to pursue further. Anyway, that's it. And as always, good luck with your studies.